My name's Natasha. Some of you will remember me from last year. I was one of the deputies. And I've come back this time to do a special fashion show for you guys, requested by Taryn. I collect vintage fashion. My parents collect from 1600 through to 1920, and what I brought down for your enjoyment this evening is clothes from 1920 through to 1980. So as we go through, we're going to, some of your fellow students are going to model some of the clothes, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about the different eras as we go through. So we're going to start in the 1920s and 30s, when books like The Great Gatsby were set, and it was all about flappers and very dapper young men, as you will see. So as you can see, the 20s was all about beautiful silks, shiny girls, it was all about decadence. The 30s, the 40s were all about wartime, so I've missed them out because they're a bit austerity and a bit black. And we've moved to the 50s next, which is, well, about the Beatles. It was very much a busy time in this country, full of bright colours and loud music. We're still in the area of natural made fibres, and as you'll see from the girls' skirts, the skirts got bigger after the war. Material was used aplenty, and it was time for enjoying yourself. So a little bit of information for you. The blue dress that you just saw was designed for Marilyn Monroe by Chevalier, who was her designer. So that's one of my favourite pieces in my 50s collection, because it means quite a lot to me, having been designed and modelled by Marilyn, which she doesn't know yet, because if I told her she'd have kittens. And the second to the last one was designed by Chanel. So, you know, the full skirts, that's pure silk, and as you can see, they've shot it through with gold, and that's pure gold, is that dress. So when you do a full twirl in it, you get all the gold shining in the light. The next era is the 1960s. So we have the mods, we have a lot of crimpline, we have a lot of flower power. Crimpline is a man-made fibre, and the 60s is really the first time that you see man-made fibres used in clothing. So everything could be bright and psychedelic. Takes us through from psychedelia to the time of the 70s, which is all about denim and short-cut skirts, and well, actually, and long-cut skirts, and just about anything you want, because we had new romantics and punks, and well, just if anything went, and as long as it was bright and colourful, that's all that mattered.
Yeah. She's a center spread, special size at the mall. She's the one on the wall. Watch by him, she's scared to move. She's very well known. She's the better. She's always on his mind to be going free. She lives on the top of the wall. She's the girl he dreams of when he's at sea. And she says to me, like her at my right. She's the better. She's the better. Oh, the submarines. Baby, she's so serene. As a moment, she don't need much, but such a simple business is not his thing. She's a charity, if something of nothing, or a chopper is hot, lifting up on his desires. Sometimes he dreams of a scratch, the scratch deception, but no matter of that, a Babylon for him to find. She's the better. She's the better. Oh, the submarines. They find her so serene. As on the way she got the crash, touch the simple people. She's what
So those girls represented the 70s. The last dress in that collection, the blue one, wore by the girl with the long black hair, that's the first dress that Topshop designed. That's when Topshop started, back in the 70s. A lot of it was about very, very clingy, very, well, sexy materials. And that brings us through to the 80s and power dressing, which is all about the shoulder pads, the bigger the better, and as much money as you have to throw at it.
she
type of fabrics that there are. If more of you had signed up to join in, I could have got more of you walking down the catwalk. But as it was, we made do with the models that we had, and I hope that you've enjoyed what you've seen tonight. If you have, and you would like a little bit of vintage to take away with you, I will be having a questions and answers in the next room afterwards, and a little bit of a sale for some of the items that you've seen tonight, okay? Thank you very much.